From the satellite, the Central Valley is one farm. Diking, channelizing, pumping, diverting the flow of the San Joaquin at Fremont and the Sacramento at the Delta, limiting the flushing of the Delta and the bays, crisscrossing the valley with ditches and canals. They dammed all the rivers and most of the creeks and streams that flow into the Delta and the bays. They dammed the Sacramento, the Trinity, the McCloud, and the Pitfall Creek, Hat Creek, Cow Creek, Stony Creek, Battle Creek, Puta Creek, and Butt Creek. They dammed the Feather on the North Fork, the South Fork, and the West Branch, and all the branches of the Yuma and the Bear. They dammed Oregon Creek, Canyon Creek, and French Dry Creek, the South Fork and the Middle Fork of the American. They dammed the Rubicon, Brush Creek, Silver Creek, Tells Creek, Girl Creek, and Dry Creek. The McCollamy, the Stanislaus, the Tuolumne, Angel Creek, Cherry Creek, Sullivan Creek. They dammed and re-dammed the Merced and the San Joaquin, the Kings, and the Kaweah and the Kern to irrigate over 6.5 million acres. In praise of folly, visionary planners ingeniously using modern technologies to secure inhabitants of California from flood and drought have controlled the flow of water in the Central Valley, developing a comprehensive, interconnected array of reservoirs, dams, power stations, pumping stations, ditches, and canals to irrigate the Central Valley and to send water over the Tehachapi Mountains to the Metropolitan Water District in the south. The largest irrigation system in history has been created, generating an $8 billion industry that supplies food and fiber to the state, the nation, and the world. An improvable, profitable, expandable system of folly. Or were they technocratic planners subsidized by the taxpayers of the nation and in hidden interest groups by the state, at the expense of non-irrigated farming elsewhere for the profit of a few large landowners and agribusiness, have turned the entire watershed of the Central Valley into one large irrigation system, serving over 6.5 million acres of farmland. It is composed of dams that become useless through silting, a pumping system that uses more energy than the project creates, a diking system requiring ongoing repair that in concert reduce the quality of both the land and the water through progressive salinization and energy-expensive self-canceling system.